Andrea, jubilant winner. Looks a really good chance for you to get on the mark early on Sunday. Talk to me about his last run and win, because that was super impressive.
Yeah, it was. He got into the race. He was actually trying quite nicely, and yeah, no, he won. He jumped out of the gates. He got a good pitch, and he travelled nicely, and he won the race quite closely. So yeah, and it was a nice win. It was his first round of the season, so he was entitled to come on, which I'm sure he has.
It seems a bit like the sort of the late blooming 5-year-old, doesn't he? I mean, I had to take a double look when I saw that he was 5. This is start 12, but he really seems to be coming into his own now.
Yeah, we always sort of thought that even last season. I obviously rode him a couple of times, and it was always going to be a horse that needed a little bit more time. He just felt a little bit weak under pressure. I remember riding him at the Valley. He used to travel nicely. Just when you let him down, he just needed to strengthen up a little bit, which he has obviously during the off season, and physically he's done well. And as you can see when he won at Shati, and actually when I did let him down, he picked up good, and no, he won well, and obviously the handicap put him up maybe 9, but did win nicely. So, and Jamie gave him a sort of nice gap between races too. So he trialled it a day. His trials are always quite nice without overdoing it. So yeah, looking forward to get back on him.
And I mean, on form, it would look evident, but from your opinion and from where you're sat on top, how big a sort of an aspect was coming back to 12? Because he had been running over a bit further, but he seems to really enjoy the 12.
Yeah. It wouldn't give you that sort of feel when you ride him in the morning. He's a pretty laid-back horse, even in his trials. But once, because obviously when he does trial, Jamie takes the headgear off him, and he's quite a relaxed horse. You wouldn't think actually when I rode him over 6, I thought it would have been a bit sharp for him. But once you put the headgear on him, it really comes alive, and he showed a good gate speed. And yeah, no, it's at the moment he's good at 12. He knows he might go steadily a bit further in time, but he's showing a bit of speed now. So happy to stay where he is.
Casper Fownes, the Heir, is a horse that you're going to saddle early on in the card. He's run 2 races this season. He's run very well in both of them.
He has, yeah. Nice win first up, and then it was a good second up. Gone up a little bit in the weight, so I've opted to take the 5 pounds off to offset that penalty. Unfortunately, draws 11, which is a bit sticky for him. He's got the cheek pieces on for the first time, and I might just help him this little change of equipment, just to get him to focus. So if the track's fair, he's a versatile sort of horse. He can come from off the speed, and obviously he can also posse up there. So we'll just ride him to see what the first couple of races show, and then we'll ride him accordingly.
As you say, he's run those 2 nights. I mean, with the cheek pieces going on, do you feel that maybe his focus was just lacking that little bit, hence that you have put him on?
I just thought, his second run, he had a chance to get the win again, and he was just a little bit not focused enough the last part. So let's see. We tried something not too severe on him, and hopefully it's a winning move.
Yeah, certainly a kind piece of gear for sure. Going back to some of his old form, I know he took that little while, Casper, to get that win, but you mentioned he's gone up in the weights, 55 here. But I mean, if you go back through some of that form, he's run really well off much higher marks.
Definitely, he's still very well rated. Sort of horse that could get back into Class 3 and perform well. His first 2 runs in Hong Kong, he ran second to a horse called Galaxy Patch, who's pretty smart, So if he can sort of bring some sort of form, which he's doing this prep, there's no reason why these sort of horses, as they get older in Hong Kong, they can't get stronger and get some form. And they tend to struggle around in a certain class for a bit, and then all of a sudden, once they start to win, they can just go on with it.
Yeah, once that penny drops, for sure. Outside of him and other runners on the card, I mean, towards the end of it, you've got some nice horses lining up. You've got some nice ones to go to war with this weekend.
I think so. We've got some nice runners there, and, we're going to be around the money, but winning is a different thing. Picking up a prize money is quite easy to do, but you need to be winning them. It's a lot better than running seconds and thirds.
Tomodachi Kokoroe, I googled the definition of hacking up last time, and it came out with this horse. I mean, that was a mighty impressive win.
Yeah, it was. He was training really well beforehand, and his trials had been good, so I was certainly expecting a big performance, but you can never expect them to do it in quite that fashion.
And when a horse does travel around like that for you, I mean, I guess for a jockey, it must just fill you full of confidence, mustn't it? I mean, he literally travelled the best almost everywhere, didn't he?
He did. He jumped well. I got him into a really nice position and exactly where I wanted him to be in the box seat. And he took me into the race extremely well. And I felt like I had everyone covered, just how well I was going. So I didn't push the button until I really needed to. And even then, I didn't go full bore. So yeah, there was a bit left in the tank, and he certainly gave me a great feel.
Yeah, resulted in a first Sha Tin win for him as well. Obviously, a horse who's got a really interesting past. You've ridden him since then as well. How's he felt?
He feels great. He's holding his form extremely well. He's given me no indication to suggest that he's coming into this race in as good, if not better, form. So, yeah, all is good.
I think he meets 5 or 6 of those rivals from last time. I mean, and you dispatched a handy field last time out. Would you be confident enough that you can sort of confirm that and do the same again?
Yeah, I'd definitely be confident he's gonna put it to them again. Obviously, he's gone up. The handicappers got a bit more of a hold of him this time, and the gate's not as kind to us. So there are a few things to consider in there. But as I say, I couldn't be coming into the race with more confidence